Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of WTF Walk the Floors. I'm Stephanie Leger with First Rate Hospitality, and I'm joined by my co-host, Michèle Kline with Kline Hospitality. And Michèle, who do we have on today?
We are thrilled to be here. We are at the Venetian Resort in Las Vegas with Sandra Wild. Sandra, tell us about your career, how you got here, and what is it that you do in these immense properties that are not only beautiful, but we've been walking the floors and they look impeccable.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. Well, my name is Sandra Wild. I'm the VP of Hotel Operations here at the Venetian and Palazzo Resorts in Las Vegas. We have, what do I do? I'm in charge of housekeeping, the wardrobe department, public area cleaning. So we have over 7,000 suites overall, divided into 3 towers. We have a team of over 400 PAD team members, and then the wardrobe department, of course, services about 8,000 team members that are uniformed. So there's a lot to do, a lot to maintain, and a lot of things to clean.
So you heard that accurately. It's 7,000 suites, 7,000 suites. Like literally, she's the governor of a city.
Almost, right?
Sandra, you have an incredible background and have been able to serve and create memorable experiences in several places in this world. Mm-hmm. Walk us through that a little bit, and how did you get to Vegas? How did that happen?
Yeah, back then, a long time ago, I started my hospitality career in Germany. I started at a smaller hotel, actually 150 rooms in Mannheim in Germany. And then did work in food and beverage, worked in many areas of the hotel. After a while, my boyfriend back then, now my husband, we moved to England, to London, started working as a receptionist at the front desk, and then moved up to become a front office manager at the Heathrow Hilton Airport Terminal 4. It was an amazing property, as it was just really high volume, ins and outs, and housekeeping definitely had a lot to do. And then moved in 2000 to Chicago, had 3 years there, front of house experience. And then in 2003, I joined the Venetian Palazzo and have been here 19 years.
That's incredible.
Wow. And I'm sure you've seen now grow to the 7,000 and seen all the expansion and things that have gone here on the property.
Oh, yes. Yes. There's always something happening here on property.
So you've been through F&B, you've been at the front of a house, guest services. Now you're in the heart of the house. And one of the reasons why we're visiting today your beautiful resort is because we want to talk about what does International Housekeeping Week look like, what it means to you. And clearly you have an array of experience in various departments in the industry, but there's a reason why you're on the heart of the house. So we want to hear about that.
Yes. Heart of house is, and especially my departments, they are the heartbeat of the hotel. This is where everything really happens. I really love my team. I love my departments. It's an amazing, it's very hard work. It's amazing team. They work together very well. And so what does International Housekeeping Week mean for me? I mean, it is the highlight to really thank every single person who works so hard all throughout the year and really point them out as the stars of who makes it work every day, because without them we could not do it. Prepare the suites for our guests and make a memorable stay for them.
Wonderful. And so what activities or events do you have planned this week for your team?
A lot. No, we prepare something really amazing every year for our team. We have a special luncheon every year on a day where everyone really comes together. And what is so beautiful about it is that you will have everyone come together, right? Because that doesn't happen that often, that you have maybe every shift or every floor together on the same place. So everyone comes together. We have an amazing menu, definitely treats, raffles, prizes, and then throughout the week to culminate on the luncheon, we have like handouts, and then of course we highlight the team. That's the most important, that we highlight the individuals who make it work every day and who are superstars, and so that everyone on property can know what they do.
That's so beautiful.
Yes.
Would you say that Housekeeping Week is not just what anyone would think, where we celebrate the guest room attendant, but the support system that they have? The housekeeping department is a lot more things than just what's in the room. And then on the other hand, we have our janitorial teams, custodials, we have public areas, we have EVS, all of those people that make magic happen while the place is still alive, while the place is still awake.
Yes.
And sometimes we forget about them, and we forget
Absolutely.
that they're part of the same group. So
Yeah.
tell us a bit about that side and how you integrate them in this celebration too.
Everyone is involved, actually. And yes, thank you for pointing it out, because we have not only the housekeepers, we have the floor attendants, and we have the floor specialists, and we have the linen attendants. And then also to go to the schedulers and the payroll team members, right? That's in housekeeping alone. Then you have EVS or PAD, public area department, as we call them, as specialists 1 and 2. And then we have also our wardrobe team, not to forget. So all of them are part of it, and all of them are celebrating, all of them are getting acknowledged and thanked. And that's who gets involved. It's all of the management that is visible on the floor. We are all going to be there. We are all with the team, as well as our senior vice presidents and our president and CEO.
So when you say it's all the management that is visible on the floor, do you mean other departments too?
Exactly. Every single one. Everyone will sign up or has signed up already, because we have already started the week celebration, signed up to really go to the floor, for example, and thank the housekeepers.
Wow.
Look, I had this feedback from the guest, or go to a wardrobe and say, thank you very much for assisting me with a new jacket, for example, or PAD team members. I've heard feedback from this guest. So every single team manager is involved, and they come and they thank them for all their service.
Wow, that's amazing, because I'm sure even at, like, say, front desk or in sales, of needing a last minute room or maybe a VIP that's coming, and having the housekeeping team making the magic happen, and now giving that away to saying thank you for everything that you do for the property and for the guests as well, for making repeat guests too.
Right.
And I think that it's also really important when we have leadership that is involved in a celebration like this. It proves to the team, regardless of what position you hold, that I see you, right?
Yes.
You're important to me, and you do play a big role in what we do and we try to accomplish when we create this memorable experience for our guests. So I just think that's lovely, the fact that you guys all come together to make sure that it is a true experience for the team member.
Right. And there's so much you can do, really. You can hand out and you can give gifts, right? And the most important part of it is to really look somebody in the eye and really mean it. This is
That's so
really
powerful.
from the heart. I appreciate what you're doing, and thank you.
And I'm
That's
sure
so
you even
powerful.
have team members that may have started here in housekeeping and now have gone to different departments. And this is a way that they get to see their friends in housekeeping, or they're remembering when they were celebrating housekeeping week, and now they get to be on the other side of it.
Very good point. Yes, I know a lot of people now in all over the resort, because they all started in housekeeping and have moved on to other careers or other departments. So that's amazing.
Lovely.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for having us or having on our show. We really appreciate it. We're filming in an amazing area.
So let's not leave with two things. Number one is tell us about the room that we're in, which is, by the way, spectacular. And secondly, let's talk about a WTF walk the floors type of moment. But let's address this palace.
Well, this is a chairman suite. It is, there's only 4 of those here on property, and they're exclusive. So it's a secret glimpse that you can get into this beautiful suite.
And we're here.
Yes.
We're so excited.
It's a 3-bedroom. It has a sauna, a steam room. It has like a workout facility, massage room, a little movie theater, and then of course like a balcony. I'm looking out actually, a beautiful balcony with pool and jacuzzi. So it's an amazing suite. And yes, it most probably is equivalent to 10 standard suites to clean this.
Wow.
Yeah, so chairman suite, I love the moments when I can get into one of these to really walk the 6,500 square foot that we have of beauty here.
And we're so thrilled to be here and for that opportunity to get the private tour.
Yeah.
Right? So let's go into your most memorable mouth opening moment.
Okay.
And I know that we are celebrating housekeepers, so it doesn't necessarily need to be a poor moment. It can be your most thrilling time or whatever that looks like, that is a happy moment rather than the not walking the floors type of moment.
Especially for housekeeping week, I always think about this one scenario that a guest brought up to me. Like he was so complimentary about that one housekeeper. He came back from the pool with his child, and the child was actually wet still, and so he was so complimentary about the housekeeper who just stopped. You know how they run around and get their suites clean, but this housekeeper stopped, said, no, stop, let me get you a towel, and went and then kind of wrapped the towel around the child. And it was so caring and so beautiful moment that this guest was just so impressed and thankful for that memorable moment.
And you know that guest will never forget that
Yep.
gesture.
Yeah, never.
That's
It's
so
the same
beautiful.
way as I have never forgotten it, right? Like it sticks to my mind always.
So that's a mic drop kind of moment,
Yes.
right? So thank you, Sandra, so much for having us here. Your property is truly beautiful. This is beautiful. And we have walked the floors in the last few hours that we've been here. And it's really phenomenal to see the work that your public affairs team is doing to make sure that there is absolutely no moments that are mouth opening that we could find in the last few hours we've been here.
Yeah.
So we're super excited.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I appreciate it.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Thank you. And if you come to Las Vegas, you can't miss out. You have to visit the Venetian Resorts in Las Vegas.